Welcome to the Encouraging Cup. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. Well, we're talking about your potential, and we're looking at what could potentially block you from where you are today to reaching your full potential. You're always moving toward your potential, but you could be blocked by the HABEs. The HABEs, as we said last time, stand for habits, attitudes, beliefs, and experiences, both past and future. So today we want to focus on the first letter, H, habits. And I want to talk to you a little bit about habits for a moment, give you an illustration, and more importantly, help you to overcome some bad habits. You see, habits can be good, habits can be bad. And habits, basically, if you define them very easily, are behaviors, your tendencies, your routines. It's things that you do out of habit. It becomes your first response, your first nature to something that triggers you. Which brings me to this idea. Habits are really based in psychological understanding. You see, habits function this way. There's always something that triggers a habit. You then automatically, autonomic system inside your mind, start your routine. And you will complete the routine, receive the reward, and in that habit loop, you will continue to keep that habit. Well, like I said, habits can be either good or bad. Well, the truth is, habits are not either good or bad. It's the outcomes of the habit, what is produced by the habit itself, that determines whether it's good for you or it's not so good for you. So let's talk about one of my not so good habits. You see, late at night, I get this feeling. Sometimes it's brought on while I'm watching television, watching something, reading something, and I see a picture of ice cream. It may be a HABEs commercial. It may be something that triggers my mind to say, I need something sweet. It's not always ice cream. Sometimes it's a salty treat. But I probably shouldn't be eating late at night. But here's what happens. Once I'm triggered, I get myself up off the couch. I go into the kitchen. I fix me a bowl of ice cream. This is my routine. I come back to my couch. I sit there and eat it. The reward. It sinks it deeper into my mind. Now, let's look at that. Maybe you have some habits like that too. See, habits can affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. So you want to look at the potential outcomes to determine if it's good for you or if it's not so good for you. Well, if I keep doing that every night, I'm going to continue to gain weight. Not only am I going to gain weight, I'm going to start building up resistance to sugars. It could potentially affect my sugar and how I process sugar in my body. And if I continue to do that over a long period of time, it's going to cause my health to end up in a way that I probably don't want it to be. See, I am forfeiting the future of good health as I get older on the altar of immediacy to gratify my current desire. So the truth is, that's not a good habit. And I need to change that habit. So how could I change that habit? Well, the first thing I need to do is recognize the triggers. I need to understand what happens in the evening after I eat supper that triggers my mind to think I need additional resources. And I need to understand what those are, and I need to begin to recognize the triggers. Not only that, when something does trigger me, I can, before I'm triggered, think of a new routine that I could do. You see, I could be triggered by the ice cream, a salty snack, or something else, but I could go into the kitchen and I could get an apple. I could get some grapes. I could get a healthy substitute that would satisfy that need to want something. And when I get that, I get rewarded. I feel good when I eat the apple. I feel good when I eat the grapes. A healthy, treat makes me feel better. And you know what I get? In the long term, I get a better management system for how I eat. It helps me with my weight. It helps me with my body and the many different systems in my body that are triggered by sugar. I substitute that for something natural and I get the reward. The reward is that I could potentially have a healthier life for a longer period of time. So I weigh that in the balance. What is it that the outcome looks like? Is the outcome good? Is the outcome not so good? If I choose today, how I live, it can affect my future. That's called living today like you want to receive the future outcomes. Listen, think about your habits because your habits could be blocking you from reaching your potential. My potential in the health area is to be healthier as I grow older. That's my potential. Don't let it be blocked by bad habits. Listen, thanks for letting me share this with you today. As always, there's resources available to you that can help you with a lot of different things that you may be experiencing in your life. Don't let those things derail you from reaching your potential. You can receive a resource. You can talk to a mental health first responder. You can also get qualified referrals to counselors, psychologists, people that can help you manage your life, even weight reduction specialists. Listen, we're here to help you. So if you find yourself trapped behind the HABEs, use our resources and let us help you move closer toward your full potential. Thanks for checking out the Encouraging Cup today, and I hope to see you next week when we talk about the second letter, attitudes. Have a great day.